right, y'all know what it is. It's Calcito, spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius. We'll do a morning grocery run. Authentic, authentic. So why authenticity don't sell, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? Your ass ain't sold it. You feel me? So guess who ain't making it work? You. You know what I'm saying? Guess who ain't making it sell? You. Cause I don't like how humans be playing it, putting in a position like nigga. And sorry, like I said, this is a sleepy run, but I don't get no fuck. Damn, they bending. What they on? They bending in the rack. I'm saying I say shot right once and my algorithm go up. But yeah, so you know why authenticity don't sell. You know, you can look at that in a couple ways. You could look at it like it's too rebellious or it's too changing, you know, or it may not have no, you know, trackable thing that you could pinpoint that you can count on because, you know, authenticity is about change. Or you could look at it like, you know what I'm saying, you just ain't convinced the motherfuckers that that's what is, you know, hot. Because I don't like how when I be hearing humans talk that they may put it in a position um, like God make the choice of what is to be sold or not. They got the crackheads over here. Yeah, crackheads over here in the corner. What they do? What they got going on? He footworking and shit. You see him doing his little 1-2? Authenticity don't sell because you ain't convinced. Damn, it's two busting over this bitch. Everything ringing out. Everything ringing out over here. But yeah, authenticity don't sell because you ain't made it sell. That's really it in a nutshell. You feel me? You ain't made it sell. You ain't put it on a scale. You ain't weighed the pros and cons of it. So you just came in the earth, you know what I'm saying, to copy like a blueprint or something like that. You know, make sure to drink water. Oh yeah, we're gonna drink some water today for sure. You know, it's cancer season, so we gotta stay hydrated. You feel me? I'm up going for a little slow run. You know what I'm saying, eyes low, hat low. You know, Chicago gold. But yeah, so you heard why authenticity don't sell because you don't make it. You ain't made it sell. You feel me? Cause it's two bus in this moment. It's two bus. But yeah. Yeah, you ain't made your motherfucking authenticity sale yet, right? You know what I'm saying? Because people will look and when they ask themselves like why authenticity don't sell, you know, the first thing the fuck they mind to go to is that what it ever is selling and shit like that, it's happening because God did it, or somebody was doing something right, or somebody was doing something morally right in their life that made this thing happen, and they made that thing happen, and it cut on this switch. That could be true to some extent, but a lot of times people go too far with that thought. It's really just motherfucking individuals making this shit happen, and then sometimes you gotta understand, you know, how the mechanism work of shit, and then you'll be able to see what you doing wrong and what you doing right or not. You know what I'm saying? So, when we put it into that context of authenticity, not being, not selling, the reason why is that you ain't convinced the motherfuckers around the way that's on the other side of that ain't worth buying. You ain't convinced them yet. Shout out to Sensei Matt. You still get some G-Bucks for keeping it 100. Right, yeah, you still get some G-Bucks for keeping it a huncho. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta you know what I'm saying? It ain't, I just really wanted to put it in the context that it ain't really no God that's sitting back and being like, when you do this, when you do yourself, it uh, it is it you don't get like, it's like, oh, it's like some damnation gonna come over you. That's true, but I feel like you could just change the perspective sometimes and look at that, a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? And this is to, like, you got to be kind of a little bit more wise in spirit to kind of know what I'm talking about. Because I'm trying to say something simple, but a lot of times we don't have the words and shit like that to explain spaces we be coming from. But if you know, then you know what I know. And you can be a person that change your whole life based upon you thinking that your authenticity ain't gonna sell or whatever, or not even fucking knowing who you are too. So you want to be kind of careful in that context as well. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all that's on the internet and stuff like that, at 20 and stuff, y'all still figuring it out. You got to put it to test when you hit your 30-year-old Saturn return. That's when you put everything to test for real. You know what I'm saying? So age do matter in the sense of, like, construction and government. But as y'all know, a lot of individuals are picked, you know what I'm saying, to be faces and to play characters for maybe a way that they want to, a mindset or a program they want to put society in, or steer society in. You know what I'm saying? And that's why. It ain't because authenticity not selling. You know what I'm saying? It's just you ain't came up with a way to do it. Yeah, authenticity don't sell alone because it's change. It's constant. You know what I'm saying? And, like, when you better know the mechanism of the shit, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to understand what type of world you're dealing with. And it's people on the other side of that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like authenticity not selling because it's some God or overall God. It's because it's people on the other side of that trying to telling you no, this doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Saying that no, this is it. Not looking at it from your angle. You feel me? Not looking at it from your motherfucking angle. So when it's in that context, it's people doing that. So you have to get out in front of people, like, or get around people, or learn how to work with people. Let me just say that. Learn how to work with people. And the better you know how to do that and manage that, you know what I'm saying, um, you'll start, they'll start buying. You get what I'm saying? So authenticity got to sell in that way. It's people saying no. So if the overall, you know, piece of whatever that influences is because it ain't been dealt with. It ain't been changed, you know. And look, it can, sometimes people just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people ain't never heard your angle. Sometimes people ain't never saw it, you know. So it's a game. Like, we all in this together. Ain't no spirit like out of bounds and shit like that. Ain't no spirit like out of bounds. Every spirit that's in a human body got mostly all the chakras. I don't know about some of y'all chakras. Some of y'all chakras may be discombobulated. But, you know, most of the spirits got all the chakras that the other spirits got. So ain't no spirit that's out of bounds that can't feel or can't. Now, we can all go about how we feel about something differently, but that, you know, essentially, you know what I'm saying, that just gonna come down to the common awareness of what a spirit is interested in. And then at that point, you go let whichever spirit, let them, you know what I'm saying, let the strongest survive. But, you know, authenticity, it's people on the side of on the other side of authenticity not selling. You get what I'm saying? So don't, because once y'all put it in a concept of it's some God on the other side of authenticity not selling, you already kind of going into battle lost. And that's kind of like what they like y'all to kind of be in mentally, far as, far as their religion concepts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a couple mechanisms around why it cannot sell or it do sell. One thing is very changeable, but the other thing is that, like I said, it's just people around this. But that's why we got the creation of things that are able to monetize this type of content too, where it's like YouTube and, you can get paid to be yourself and shit like that. So, they just, essentially, obviously we have a group of individuals that can capitalize off this and, but you just got to be a smart and aware enough spirit to get in the game too. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in the game too. And shit, let them deal with their problems. But we all know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We could all know what we're doing amongst each other. But yeah, that's really it, man. So y'all, always remember, authenticity don't sell because it's people on the other side of it not selling. And once you got that mindset and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, you would take it out of that other Christian mindset that they put y'all in. And not like you could, because that'll put you in a space like, oh, you're going to get punished if you don't go to school, or you're going to get punished, which it ain't really punishment. It's just more you may come to the awareness of what the fuck life is if you don't have these things. And sometimes if you're not a strong individual enough to like wave that water, you can fucking, you know what I'm saying, depending on your misconception of life, you know what I'm saying, you might fucking, it might be a hard realization for you. So a lot of these things were set up for y'all benefit too, in some ways, like the schooling system and shit like that, just to kind of help with y'all, that people that need crutches and shit like that, people that need, and you know what I'm saying? So we can all use help and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We all need each other. But, it can enable you into sometimes, depending on you finding your own sense of individuality with how you think or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and your ability to go through the mistakes and the experiences to learn what to do and what not to do next time, instead of you having a template. You know, so that could be a factor as well. But um, yeah, so saying I'm straight up out here driving this shit. You feel me? Chicago. About to hit this store in a minute. Whatever. Shit. But yeah, you know, so it's people on the other side of that. So if you're not willing to do that, take that time, learn how to negotiate deals, shit, all the way down to your bitch ass emotion and feelings and stuff like that, and you being able to be mentally prepared for you to get up and do something that nobody ever seen before. You feel me? So that got to be a factor too. You know what I'm saying? And learning all the insight. You ain't some people ain't ready for that. So some people just do school, or some people don't have enough connections, enough family, enough surroundings, grew up around enough people that's like-minded. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, essentially you got to find out how you got to get it how you live. You got to find out how it works for you. You feel me? And hopefully, you know, you just want to stick around and being around intelligent individuals and shit. My bad, I got probably morning face. But yeah, you know, you got to stick around, you know, certain individuals that, you know, are doing familiar things for you. And that's why, you know, we do got the internet to some capacity where it kind of helps in that manner, but sometimes it can be negative, you know, based upon us not really knowing each other and being invested in each other's lives like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, depending on, some people need certain things that's different. Like even in your astrology makeup, you know what I'm saying? You might need more connection, but you might got an alignment where, like, on the internet you come off and you get a lot of attention, but it can be helpful or harmful to your actual life type shit. You feel me? Let me go ahead and go in this motherfucking store and shit. Be about all day on this motherfucker.
Dile, no hay trabajo. Dile que te dé trabajo en la noche. En la noche mejor, en el turno de la noche.
All right. You know, I don't want to hit no bitch ass complaining spirits no more. It ain't about, man, this shit don't work for us. No, y'all just retarded. Y'all ain't found a way to think about it. You know, y'all ain't found a way to make it popular or cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not into enough broad thoughts and feelings and shit like that can teach another individual that's in a seat like that. You know, so. But yeah, man, I'm about to shop. Happy motherfucking Saturn's Day. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a time to cool out. You know, you're gonna probably be receiving some type of need to place your boundaries and your disciplines in the right areas as far as, you know, emotions and feelings, dealing with the subconscious structure, reality, you know what I'm saying? Be more realistic about the experiences, imaginations, and delusions you're in on Saturn's Day, based upon it being a transit in Saturn. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? This is a day to get organized, get structured before that Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I love you, babe. They playing that shit in. They playing that shit in here. They playing that shit in here. All right, man. But yeah, y'all motherfucker real spirits stay up. You know what I'm saying? Cito. Zeus. Yeah. Get your ass